Welcome back. Because we're doing this on the lathe and the mill, we're going to need a double setup for both of our features. You have to do a double setup. There's not really another option around it because we have a mill and a lathe. Mill, we're going to work on 3 axes. So if you could open up both your parts up, you are going to need it now. First thing you're going to do is make sure you're in the cam setting, you're in inches still, and your setup is... Actually, the setup doesn't really make much of a difference at this point because you're done with the lathe operation. So you're no longer going to be facing, profiling, or doing this. So we're going to minimize everything, and we're actually going to make a new setup. We're going to go new setup, and we are going to be in the milling. So it already looks like it's clicked on milling, but if it doesn't for you, we're going to go milling. And here's the part that starts to get difficult and tricky. Model orientation we're going to need to change out, because if we do box point, we select right here, we want Z to be where the X is, and X to be facing this way, and Y to be up. So we're going to have to try adjusting this to a different plane. And that sort of flipped it the right way, except for I'm not totally happy with the... So I'm not totally happy with it. So we're going to go back to this, and we're going to... Oh, that actually looks like it did it. We did work plane, Z and Y axis. I selected that plane, and it looks like I flipped it. So click on it, it flips it. Looks like it's flipping it the correct way, and unfortunately I don't want to click on OK. I'm going to edit that, and we have to go box point, and we're going to select it right there. Now we should be in good shape now. X is going the right direction to the right and the left, Z is in and out, Y is up and down. We're in awesome shape. So again, we went to the ZY selection and did that, and selected this surface there. Then we came back to box point, and we selected this plane there. Box point, selected that point. Now we're ready to go. You know, because we're doing all our stuff on the inside, this doesn't matter. All this stuff doesn't matter as long as our... As long as if you flip to the front view, actually it is going to make a difference. The top should be 0. We're going to need to set the top to 0. Everything else can stay the same. It doesn't make much of a difference. The sides, all that stuff is good. The top has to be 0. Then post-process, we're not done yet. We have to call it a number or a name. We're going to do 42. So we did 41 and 40 and 41 before, 42 now. The offset is super critical. We're going to use offset 12. Program name is milling top container. Alright, flip through this again. I'm on the ZY plane. Select it there. Box origin. Oops. Box origin there. Stock top 0. Post process 42. Milling top. You have to use 12 and 12. There's no other way around it. We're only going to use one offset. We're not going to be able to change it because we have all the other settings on the mill setup. So you must use 12 for both these. You're going to go ahead and select OK now. We still have to import our tools. So you're going to go to Manage Tool Library, and you're going to notice we have all our lathe tools. I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to come down here to Local, check that, uncheck it, and I'm going to import my tools from the X drive from Metals. Computer Integrated Manufacturing Sim, Fusion Tools. And again, it is Delrin Mill Container Tools. Delrin Mill Container Tools. You need to grab that one. Don't grab anything else. And you get all 3 tools. You're going to get a drill, you're going to get a 3/4 inch flat end mill, and a 1/2 inch end mill. When you get all those loaded up, you're selected on it, and you're selected. You could leave the locals clicked on, but don't have anything else selected except for the Delrin. You are now ready to start your operation. So you're going to do the same thing for the bottom. We're going to make a video for that next.